Hey everybody, Keith D. Johnson, the Financial Coach here. Welcome to episode 7 of the Financial Coach. Today we're going to talk about what percent of your housing and transportation should be of your income. So when it comes to housing and transportation, those are two of the biggest fixed expenses you may have within your budget or your daily life. And so that's why I want to break down what percent of that should be of your overall budget, so that as you maybe right now you can't make a decision to make a change or make adjustments, but as you make a future to move to a new apartment, buy a home, lease, buy a new car, these are things that you should consider. One, when it comes to housing, it should be 30% max of your overall income per month. And that's important because if it's more than that, then it's harder for you to save and invest. It's hard for you to deal with other expenses that may come. So for example, let's say you make $5,000 a month. That means that your rent or your mortgage, including insurance, fees, HOAs, should be $1,500 or less. And so that's a basic guideline that you should consider as you start to think about managing or making movements to a place that's more suitable to fit your budget. And particularly for those of you that currently rent and then want to move to a house, you have to take into account owning a house is more than renting. Because when renting, you don't have to deal with things that break. You usually call your landlord or a maintenance crew. So take what you rent, then add on 45% to that amount that you're currently paying rent and see, is that less than 30%? Because when you move to a house, you have insurance, you have fees, you have interest payments to make on your mortgage if you have one. And those things can make it cost more to have a house than to rent. Second, transportation should be 10 to 15% of your budget. So if you make $3,000 a month, then $300 to $450 a month should go towards transportation. So if you have a car, that includes the lease, that includes insurance, gas, and whatnot. And it's important to stay in that frame and try to be as low as you can, because gas can go up, insurance can go up, things can change. So you want to make sure you're within that 10 to 15% range. And so I would like to caveat, 10 to 15% for transportation, 30% for housing. These are guidelines. So if you live in New York City and the cost of your housing is 35%, but you don't have a car, then that could be fine. Let's say that you live in Los Angeles like I do. Your car runs you 18% a month, but you live with a friend or you have a roommate or live home with your parents, then that may be okay as well. But the important thing is to think about these metrics and percentages and make sure that it fits within how you live your lifestyle fits within your budget. So if you don't have someone to talk to, feel free to reach out to me, Keith D. Johnson, Financial Coach, or reach out to a financial advisor to understand these things a little bit better. So that's it for today's session. Keith D. Johnson, once again, a financial coach, and you can reach me at KeithJ_the Financial Coach on Instagram, as well as my YouTube channel, Keith D. Johnson, the Financial Coach. Have a good one. Bye.